Greetings students. Today we are going to learn about one of USA's leading motion control company, Parker Hannifin. Let us know this company in a much better way. Parker Hannifin Corporation, originally Parker Appliance Company, usually referred to as just Parker, is a corporation specializing in motion and control technologies. Its corporate headquarters are in Mayfield Heights, Ohio in Greater Cleveland with a Cleveland mailing address. The company was founded in 1918 and has been publicly traded on the NYSE since December 9, 1964. Parker Hannifin is one of the largest companies in the world in motion control technologies, including aerospace, climate control, electromechanical, filtration, fluid and gas handling, hydraulics, pneumatics, process control, and sealing and shielding. Parker employs approximately 58,000 people globally. The company is ranked 211 in the Fortune 500. In 1918, Parker Appliance Company is founded by Arthur L. Parker. In 1919, on a promotional trip to Boston, the truck and trailer carrying the company's entire inventory blows a tire, destroying all of its inventory. Parker Appliance Company became bankrupt and its founder returned to an engineering post at a nickel plate road plant, but vowed to start again. In 1924, Arthur L. Parker saves and restarted Parker Appliance Company, and the pneumatic hydraulic components division succeeded by serving automotive and aviation customers. In 1927, Parker's reputation for producing reliable high-pressure connections leads aviator Charles Lindbergh to specify Parker fittings for the Spirit of St. Louis historic First Atlantic crossing. In 1935, in the midst of the Depression, optimistic Arthur Parker buys 5 lakh square foot, 42,000 meter per square Cleveland auto plant from Hub Motor Car Company to house his 38-employee company. In 1939, Parker Appliance sales reached $3 million. In 2005, Patrick S. Parker dies. Parker's sales reached $8.2 billion. The company acquired 6 companies and was awarded the hydraulic subsystem for the new Boeing 787 Dreamliner passenger jet. In 2006, Parker had made 210 strategic acquisitions since the company's founding. In 2007, Parker opened its 1,000th Parker store. In 2011, Parker reaches record sales of $12.3 billion. Parker is divided into 7 operating groups with service to 55 countries in 6 continents: aerospace, automation, filtration, fluid connectors, hydraulics, instrumental, and seal.
Parker's history began in 1918 when a 33-year-old engineer named Arthur Parker founded the Parker Appliance Company. In Cleveland, Ohio, Mr. Parker developed a unique braking system for trucks and buses. Although the beginning years were tough, Arthur Parker and his family persevered. The same ambition and engineering spirit that brought the company through the early years are still what drives Parker today. The sky was the limit for the frenzied growth of the 1920s. Skyscraper architects and daring aviators of the age were kindred spirits of entrepreneurs like Arthur Parker, who aspired to find new directions and better ways for industry to advance. The International Aircraft Exposition of 1930 saw the entire line of Parker fittings, connectors, and valves for aircraft on display. Parker products were reducing the drudgery of labor, as industry worldwide was experiencing a revolution. Employee, wife, and confidant Helen Parker typed industrial recipes and offered a methodical approach to complement Arthur's visionary business style. Women became the workforce at Parker when the United States entered World War II. 5,000 employees supplied more fluid connectors and valves for Allied aircraft than any other manufacturer.
In 2006, Parker-Hannifin Corporation and Get Nitrogen Institute, a non-profit organization, teamed up to test and promote the use of nitrogen-filled rubber tires. By doing this, it has been found that nitrogen-filled tires hold their air pressure for longer periods of time after being inflated. However, inflating a tire with air requires only an ordinary tire pump available at nearly any gasoline filling station, while nitrogen inflation equipment is less common. Additionally, some drivers incorrectly believe that putting ordinary air into a nitrogen-filled tire is dangerous and may unnecessarily drive on under-inflated tires to reach a location that can fill tires with nitrogen. Therefore, the question of whether tires that have been filled with nitrogen or with air are more likely to be underinflated may be disputed. Advantages to keeping tires properly inflated include increasing the life of the tire itself and decreasing the amount of discarded tires filling up landfills. Furthermore, it was found that having properly inflated tires improves fuel efficiency by 4%. Parker Aerospace is a long-time Airbus supplier with special competencies in multifunctional system integration. Parker is partnering with Airbus to develop fuel cell technology as an alternative energy source for on-ground and in-flight electrical power supply. Within this partnership, Airbus will be responsible for the overall aircraft system architecture and technology integration into the aircraft, and Parker will supply the multifunctional fuel cell system and manage different subsystem suppliers. A fuel cell is a device which transforms the energy contained in hydrogen and oxygen into electricity through a direct chemical conversion at a low temperature level without moving parts. The exhaust product is water and, in the case of an air-breathing system, oxygen-depleted air. The electricity produced by fuel cells is cleaner and more efficient than combustion engines. In addition, the water and the oxygen-depleted air can be used on the airplane to substitute the water and inerting systems. In 1995, it was discovered that failures in a servo unit supplied by Parker-Hannifin to Boeing for use in their 737 aircraft may have contributed to several incidents. In 2004, a Los Angeles jury ordered Parker-Hannifin to pay US $43 million to the plaintiff families of the 1997 Silk Air Flight 185 crash in Indonesia. Parker-Hannifin subsequently appealed the verdict, which resulted in an out-of-court settlement for an undisclosed amount. The Indonesian Transportation Safety Board could not determine the cause of the crash due to the near total lack of physical evidence and complete destruction. The National Transportation Safety Board, however, disagreed and determined the crash was caused, possibly intentionally, by the pilot. The FAA ordered an upgrade of all Boeing 737 rudder control system by November 12, 2002. Parker argued that the components they supplied were not at all fault, citing that the product has one of the safest records in its class, but the FAA directive went through regardless. So students, we went through the company's history to its present market scenario. Hope you must have got useful information about the company. Have a nice day.